Hi, I'm Max Spainhour.
And I'm Troy McCormick. Welcome to Indiana Outdoor Adventures. Welcome to Indiana Outdoor Adventures. Today we're down at Kentucky Lake. Yes, we're outside of Indiana, but we're with the Paralyzed Veterans of America Bass Tournament. And we've got Paralyzed Veterans of America, we've got Life Essentials, several of our sponsors involved in this particular bass fishing tournament. And it gave me a chance to cross the border, get out of town, get out of state, and take Indiana Outdoor Adventures on the road.
That's right.
I'm fishing today with my new good friend Kurt Glass, and Kurt is from Georgia, and we're going to be fishing Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, Kurt gets to fish with my assistants.
All right.
He gets 5 fish. I can't catch any to contribute to him.
On Saturday.
It's the open part on Saturday.
That's right.
On Sunday, we both get to fish, and we get to put together a limit of 5 fish.
That's right.
And we'll see how we do.
As a team.
And we have, what, 50-some people fishing in the contest, don't we?
Yes, we do.
20-some boats, 50-some fishermen.
That's right.
It's a really nice lake. The weather forecast is kind of so-so, but we've got a lot of fishermen anxious to get out on the lake and find out about these Kentucky bass. So this event is being sponsored by the Kentucky, Indiana chapter of Paralyzed Veterans of America, and we've got an exciting show for you, full of fishing and men and women who really give it their all to get out, participate, and have fun.
At this time, I would like to recognize National PVA President, Mr. Bill Lawson, if you would come up. Give it up for him, guys.
I too, on behalf of National PVA, would like to welcome everybody to the inaugural bass tournament for the Kentucky, Indiana chapter. I understand that there's 54 anglers registered in the open team division, and that's pretty good for an inaugural event. I hear, you know, everybody's got fish stories. I mean, fishermen, they don't lie, but they tell a lot of stories. And what I've been hearing about this lake out here, if it really is true, then I imagine next year you guys will have a lot more people coming out to fish. They tell me this lake's got a lot of bass on it. So, as a lot of you all know, this April is the month that PVA was founded 66 years ago. So we take the month of April and we call it our PVA Awareness Month. And we try to just bring awareness about our organization and the good things that we do. We change lives and we build futures. That's what PVA is all about. But we couldn't do all these things without sponsors, and thank you sponsors who have come out here and helped support this event, and all the volunteers that it takes to put this thing on. My wife and I hosted the Oklahoma tournament for 6 years, and it's a lot of work. So it takes a lot of volunteer work hours, and you all, thank you for that. And I know that the anglers appreciate it, and I know that they're looking forward to a really good weekend. And in regards to your buddies that have boats, I know they're hooked on fishing. You get them out here and get them paired up with one of these guys, they'll be hooked on the PVA Bass Tour too. So if you got a buddy that you can think of that's got a boat, give them a call. We don't want to have to double teams up. You know, these guys come a long way sometimes. A lot of them do to spend a nice weekend out on the water. So hopefully we can get those boats out.
Sports and recreation program, like the Bass Tour, the trap shoots, and everything that you hear about that PVA puts on, is a very therapeutic event that helps the disabled anglers to realize, hey, I can still do what I did before I got hurt. I just might have to do it a little bit different. So when you see the fun side or the therapeutic side as far as sports and recreation, these are these guys having a good time. And I've run tournaments for all different organizations for the last 26 years. And I think that the boat captains that are out there, and I know all of you have got a little bit of concern, a little bit of question about, you know, having some of these disabled anglers in your boat, but I guarantee you that they're just like the rest of us. Once you get them on the boat and they start casting, they're going to whip your butt. And they're going to tell you fish stories bigger than the ones that you've got. So these guys are just like us. They're just one slip, one injury away from being where we were at. So they're a bunch of awesome guys. And when I started doing this 26 years ago, I had a volunteer that was putting on our Florida tournament. And he told me, he said, if you'll come once, I'll never ask you again. Well, that's 26 years. And I think as you work with this weekend, boat captains, as you work with us, volunteers, when you work with us, you'll see that these are a great bunch of guys, a great bunch of folks. And I won't have to ask you to come back. You'll be calling Hack next year and wanting to know when this event's going on again.
The Paralyzed Veterans of America Bass Tour is an annual series of 7 two-day tournaments all across North America. This year, the tour includes tournaments in Georgia, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, New Hampshire, Oklahoma, and today's Bluegrass Bass Bash, held here in Kentucky. Today's event is being hosted by the Kentucky and Indiana chapter of PVA. Now, I was just planning to film the event, but when they came up short a couple of able-bodied fishermen, I was glad to volunteer myself to join in. I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to wet a line and fish for the weekend. On day one, only the disabled anglers compete for prizes, but their tournament partner is there to assist with everything except catching fish. Prizes include everything from trolling motors and cash up to first place as a Bass Tracker bass boat.
All right, hold him up a little higher. Yeah, I can see your face good.
On day two, both team partners can catch fish that go toward a limit of 5 of their biggest fish for the day's catch. Here on Kentucky Lake, we had a 15-inch minimum on the bass. Of course, not every fish was a keeper.
I actually had the camera on for that one.
We'll be back with more Indiana Outdoor Adventures.
At Timber Sales and Management, we help landowners meet their forest and wildlife management goals through various management services, from timber management to wildlife food plots to specialized plantings. So whether you are managing your property for high-quality timber production or high-quality wildlife production, give Dave Powell at Timber Sales and Management a call. He is a Quality Deer Management Association member, and he promotes quality deer management by being the only land certification program inspector in Indiana.
The Old Goat Trading Post in Bloomingdale, Indiana offers not only traditional fur hides, hats, and mountain man-like apparel, but beautifully crafted spirit hides. Artistically sculpted from elk, moose, deer, and buffalo hides, they are the perfect wall hanging for your home or vacation cabin. The shaved hair sculpture and original painted scenes combine to create a natural canvas and work of art. Visit www.oldgoattrading.com for more information. Sugar Camp Lodge offers some of Indiana's finest trophy deer and wild turkey hunting opportunities. We have 400 acres of woods, marshes, and farmland that provides amazing habitats to hunt. You'll enjoy great meals and accommodations in our beautifully remodeled 1850s lodge. Sugar Camp Lodge is available for meetings, get-togethers, and special occasions. Visit us online at www.sugarcamplodge.com for more information and to book your next hunting adventure. After serving our country, serious injury shouldn't prevent our veterans from enjoying life. Paralyzed Veterans of America works with veterans to ensure that their health care and benefit needs are met, provides assistance with career needs, and offers challenging and rewarding activities. The Kentucky and Indiana chapter of PVA is proud to provide adaptive sports for members that includes hunting, fishing, trap and skeet shooting, bowling, and billiards. Visit us online to learn more about Paralyzed Veterans of America. Looking for adventure? Marengo Cave has it all. Explore the underground wonders of Marengo Cave with our 2 easy walking tours, or go on an adventurous cave exploring trip with hard hats and lots of mud. Kids will love discovering gemstones at the Cave Springs Mining Flume. This U.S. National Natural Landmark has been open to the public since 1883 and provides breathtaking views of underground cave formations. Visit us online at moringocave.com and plan your visit today. Kurt, tell me a little bit about Paralyzed Veteran Bass Tournament. What does it mean to the guys to get to go out and participate in a bass sanctioned fishing tournament like this?
To start off with, these guys and girls are all types of injuries, which would be spinal cord injuries from leg losses or limbs or whatever. They're paralyzed, majority of them, and majority of them are veterans, and it gets them out of the house. I've been in that situation, and it's, you know, looking at four walls, you can't get out, and a lot of this is brought up on also suicide if they don't get out. And PBA's opened the doors for them to get out and do what they used to do. And if they like to fish, they like to hunt or whatever, it doesn't matter. And PBA's opened the doors, and the Corps of Engineers has helped along with individuals opening their farms and forestries and all this to help out. And of course the Air Force, the Army, Navy, Marines has helped out also, getting these guys and girls out to where they could hunt and fish. And also it's a, if I didn't have that where I could not get out, then, and the rest of these people, there wouldn't be no life. So now there's a life, and everybody's out doing this, and I hope everybody that is disabled can come out here and do this, and they can.
It gives them something to look forward to and participate.
That's right, that's right. They look forward to it. It's open to outdoors to them, and like I say, they can do what they did before they were injured. And so they need to check this out, and they can check it out on pva.org. If they get on the computer, just check out pva.org, and they can look up all the outdoor adventures.
What would you say to people that might be interested in helping out, but they were a little hesitant because they just weren't sure what they could do, or they wouldn't want to feel uncomfortable or make someone else feel uncomfortable?
We need all the volunteers we can get, and we need all the sponsors we can get. If we didn't have the sponsors and the volunteers, this would not happen, period. So we need every volunteer that we can get, and if we're not going to break. We're wanting anybody to come out here and volunteer and help. Man, we have a lot of women and men that get out here and do this, and military, like I said, and also the government that gets out and helps us. And the police department is a great people. They get out and help us also. But all the volunteers, if it wasn't for the volunteers and the people that has the boats taking these guys and girls out, the boat captains, we could not do this. And I want to thank each and every one of them.
Robert, did you have fun today?
Yes, I had a great time.
Yeah? Did you catch some fish then?
Yes, I caught my limit, 5.
And how much did they weigh?
12 point something, 12.26.
Yeah. Is this your first time in a contest like this?
No, it's not. Actually, this is going on my 3rd year on the circuit.
Great. Now, do you fish all of them?
No, I don't.
How many do you try and get each year?
At least about half of them.
Yeah. Well, good, good. You'd like to do some of the other sports that they do through PVA?
Yes. I try to dip in a little bit of all of it. I trap, shoot, hunt, should I say deer hunt. Now I'm trying to pheasant hunt.
Great.
And wheelchair games every year.
Yeah.
I go skiing every year up in Aspen. So I got a full schedule.
You sure do. Well, good luck tomorrow as well.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Robert.
That's 5, that's there.
That's the limit one.
Yes, sir. I hope. Oh, still. I don't know.
It's going to be close, isn't it?
I thought it was bigger when he looked.
You set that net down? Cave Country Canoes, located in the heart of Indiana's Cave Country, offers a variety of canoe rental trips from half-day outings for beginners to 2-day adventures for the more experienced enthusiast. Our canoe trips follow the gently meandering Blue River through the wooded hills of southern Indiana. Abundant wildlife and great fishing opportunities abound. Go to cavecountrycanoes.com for more information about our canoe and kayak trips. Your next adventure is just a paddle away. Life Essentials in Brookston, Indiana provides the products you need to become more independent. Products like our Journeyman wheelchair provide all-terrain access for the hunter and all-around outdoorsman. Every year, thousands of people are born with or acquire disabilities. Whether your special needs are for residential, commercial, agricultural, or just enjoying the outdoors once again, we customize our lifts and mobility products to fit your needs. We're raising you to new heights. Call today and we'll work with you to take back your life. Hillbilly Custom Game Calls, offering the finest and precision-made diaphragm mouth calls for wild turkey hunting. Each call is handmade and gauge stretched for exact tension each and every time. Select from double and triple reed calls like you've never heard before. We also have an assortment of handmade wood box calls, glass and slate top pot calls, and predator calls that will make us your source for all of your custom game call needs. Look for us online at www.hillbillygamecalls.com. Follow Indiana Outdoor Adventures online with Facebook, Twitter, and our website. Stay up to date with our exciting adventures as we're out in the field filming and meeting new people. From news updates and announcements to Twitter posts by co-host Troy McCormick. Why wait until the next season of shows when you can follow us as we're filming them? Join us online to get the most current news on Indiana Outdoor Adventures. If you've dreamed of a western big game hunt or a summer vacation, Wind River Outfitters, Idaho's finest guide service, offers exciting fully guided hunts for elk, mule deer, black bear, and mountain lion, as well as summer fishing trips in the Gospel Hump Wilderness area of central Idaho. Accessible only by foot or horseback, the area reserved exclusively for Wind River Outfitters provides exceptional hunting opportunities. You'll enjoy hunting on a whole new level. Visit www.windriveroutfitters.com for more information. Welcome back to Indiana Outdoor Adventures as we join the second day of weigh-ins here at the Paralyzed Veterans of America Bluegrass Bass Bash at Kentucky Lake. A unique adaptation for the PVA tournaments is the drive-through weigh-in each day. Anglers get to remain in their boats and are driven through the official weigh-in station.
Next boat coming to scales, boat number 11, Stan Borner out of Lynchburg, Virginia, fishing with Richard O'Meara and Greg Kaiser. Let's see what team we're going to weigh first.
Well, the excitement's building because the fishermen are coming back in off the lake. They've brought their fish with them. The tote board is being tallied and the fish are being weighed. Now, like I mentioned before, there is a 15-inch minimum limit on the fish today. So all the fish, if there's any question, they're putting them on the scale. They're checking to make sure that they meet that 15-inch minimum, and then they take them off to get the official weight on them. I mean, these are some nice sized fish. That was a smallmouth bass. The majority of them are largemouth, but what we found was there's a lot of smallmouth here on Kentucky Lake. So the number of fish has been really high, and the pounds are adding up.
I understand he has he threw the crappie back. I hate when that happens. We are doing the biggest crappie, which is currently 1.56, which was caught yesterday. Hopefully we'll find something to beat that.
Nice.
They always say everything moves a lot slower in Georgia. I don't know what they mean by that, but. Woo! All right, nice fish.
Woo! That black or what? Man! Is that bad apple?
All right, let's see what we got.
All right, Kurt Glass, boat number 24, fishing with Troy McCormick. 5 fish, 5 alive. Woo! 14.39, 14.39. You are the new leader. Let me check one of those for big fish. Next boat coming to the scales, boat number 17. If I can get that blue card right off the dash of that, Jeff. All right, here we go. Easy now. That's good right there. That's good right there. Boat number 17, Jeff Thompson, Canby, Indiana. Fishing with Billy Gray and William Sparks. And in second place, with a weight of 14.39, Mr. Kurt Glass and Troy McCormick. Good job, guys.
Yay, Kurt. Thank you.
We know that shot won't end up on the edit room floor. All right, guys, in first place, Mr. Jimmy Langford, fishing with Jerry Dearman with a total weight of 14.96. They're also picking up Big Bass Award of 5 point. Oh, I'm getting a whole bunch of numbers. 514, big fish, 514.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right, in second place, Mr. Ken DeVaught and Michael McLaughlin. Second place, Bank Division. Awesome job, guys. I am glad to see Kevin out. I don't know a whole lot about Kevin, being we just met this weekend, but I know this is his first tournament coming out. So, Kevin, it's great to have you out, and it's always great to sponsor the one you first fish in, and then you get a trophy and a check, too. I don't know how that works. That's what I'm talking. I don't know. It said something about being rigged. All right, in first place, Kevin Sparks and Donna Hendrickson, Bank Division. First place. Awesome job, folks. Donna also has the Big Bass Award, so she picks up a check there. Kevin picks up a check. Everybody's happy.
I'm here with Hack Albertson from the Kentucky and Indiana chapter of Paralyzed Veterans of America. And Hack, you're the champion and host of putting together the inaugural year of the PVA Bass Tournament here. Tell me a little bit about today's event.
It was awesome. It was our first time to put together a national event. PVA has a national bass circuit, 7 events across the country, and Kentucky, Indiana, we wanted to host this first event at Kentucky Lake.
And tell me a little bit about the numbers of entrants and participants that we had, volunteers, a little bit of the logistics about the event.
We had 54 disabled anglers and 30 boats and about 30 volunteers that it took to put this on at Kentucky Lake.
And you probably could have used more volunteers. So tell me a little bit about, we're going to do it again next year, I hear.
Our plans are to come back to Kentucky Lake next year. And we need more boat captains. You know, we have, I think we had a problem that people, because I had boat captains that called me, and we're talking about somebody that fishes here locally, that belongs to a bass club, that is familiar with the lake. And the problem, I think, the calls that I got is they didn't know what to expect. Well, what's it like to fish with one of them? And I'm one of them.
There you go. Tell me. I know what it's like to hunt and fish with you, but go ahead and there isn't anything different. People worry about it, but there really isn't anything to worry about.
No, I can't walk, but there's not a lot of walking and fishing.
That's
okay?
right.
You know, I have to sit in the seat, and that's the way all the guys are. But we've all been in the military. We all love to fish, and that's what this was about. And there was people that were gracious enough to use their equipment, take us out on the lake. This is going to be one of the best tournaments of the year as far as weight goes. Kentucky Lake has a 15-inch limit, whereas most of the tournaments we have have a 12 to 14-inch limit. And
we had to throw a lot of 14.5-inch fish back.
Oh, I personally probably had 25 fish over 14, even over 14 and a half that I had to throw back. So it was a really good event. A lot of big fish caught.
You know, and the volunteers were there to help load the disabled anglers into the boats and take them out of the boats. So there really wasn't any kind of problem with taking the guys out fishing.
No,
So
no problem at all.
Those perceived problems really aren't there.
No, there's no problem there, unless you don't want to tell your friends that a guy in a wheelchair caught more fish than you did. Then that might be a problem. You know.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And, you know, in this event, like you might have a Marine in the back of the boat and an Air Force guy in the front of the boat and the boat captain's in the middle. And, you know, guys who have been out of the military 10 to 20 years would banter back and forth about which branch of the service is better. And, of course, we know which branch of the service is better.
But we're not going to say.
We're all on the same side.
That's right. That's right.
That's what matters.
And, you know, as a non-boating volunteer, I got to go out with a disabled angler who owns his own boat.
Right.
And I was able to help out landing fish and getting drinks, and I got to fish too. So, you know, that was really great opportunity for me, and I'm going to be back volunteering again next year.
That's awesome, and we hope to have more support. But how did it make you feel to be around a bunch of guys in wheelchairs?
See, I don't have a problem with it. Maybe that's because I spend time with you hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
And I'm a little more used to it. My father-in-law, who uses a wheelchair sometimes and a cane, maybe I'm a little more familiar with it, but I just look at it as I'm out fishing with a bunch of guys that enjoy being outdoors.
And that's what it is, and that's what it's all about.
Great.
And we had a great time here, a lot of fish. I recommend Kentucky Dam Village, Kentucky Lake. I mean, it was awesome.
It really was. It was. Well, Hack, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And I appreciate the invitation down here. And,
Thanks for your help. Thanks for all the volunteers. I mean, I can't even name our sponsors. It was just truly remarkable.
Great.
This is the first go-round up here at the Bluegrass Bass Bash, sponsored by Kentucky Indiana PVA. It's been an awesome event. A few hiccups here and there, but next year will definitely be a better event. We're already talking with Hack, and Hack's already setting up next year's event, so it's an awesome job. Guys, thank you all. Have a great day, and we appreciate everything.
Well, that's all we have for today. Join us again next time, right here on Indiana Outdoor Adventure.